Hello, everyone, and welcome to this edition of News You Can Use. I'm your host, Thera Martin. This is our last show of the season, so that means this one is really special. Our two guests that we're shining the spotlight on today both are doing some great work, some positive things in our community, and that's why we chose them for the last show of the season. In our first segment, we'll be talking with Mr. Len Bagley, and he has a number of different positive programs that he's a part of. One of them is Black Boots Initiative, but he also creates his own products. He's got some cleaning products and some medicinal products too. And so we'll hear his story in just a minute. When we turn the page, we'll talk with a young lady who is equally inspiring. She started a nonprofit called R.O.S.E.B.U.D.S mentoring program for young girls. And her name is Charlotte Murray. She'll tell her story as well. Stay with us. We'll be right back. Be here, Thera Martin, with you on this edition of News You Can Use.
Very much good to have you.
Wow.
Good to see you.
It is good to see you, but you didn't say that. You said you can use Rebooted. I'm Thera Martin, and I am glad to be back at LaSalle TV. And we're back. Here we go with the program. Len Bagley, my first guest today. I'm so glad to have you.
For having me.
Yeah, you are really special. I thank you for being on the radio programs that we've done, and now to have you here. I said, is Len gonna make it? I don't know. Len is always super busy. He might get jammed up with the time, and you were right on point, on time, and here where I asked you to be. Thank you so much.
You told me this was your last show. I had to make
it. Yeah. So before we start talking about your wonderful products, let's spend a moment talking about Black Boots Initiative, because from the time I first met you through your father, and you had a printout of your agenda and your plan and everything for Black Boots Initiatives. I was very impressed. It is a nonprofit. And what is your vision with Black Boots Initiative?
Okay, so the Black Boots Initiative is a program created under our nonprofit, Foundational Fundamentals. Our goal with that is to bring in people from underserved and underprivileged communities and teach them the trades, building trades and the new green trades, so they'll have a foothold in what's to come in the future. Yeah, it's all about.
You know what? Now you make it sound like it's so simple and short. You say it like that. That's the kind of program I want our mayor to hear about. That's the kind of program that a Mr. Atif Bostic, who was a guest on the show I did just before this one, he is the CEO of Uplift Solutions, Inc., and they're doing training and work. But it just seems like to me that you need to know these people and these people need to know you, because what you're offering is a great idea. This past week, I was watching the news, and there's a nonprofit called R.O.S.E.B.U.D.S.
Okay.
They got together 100 volunteers. They picked a neighborhood that was, kind of jacked up or whatever, and I believe it was in West Philadelphia.
Okay.
And they did a whole bunch of renovation on houses. It's your plan. Yes. It's the same thing you're talking about doing, and they were doing it. They had Comcast as a partner and some other people, but 100 people strong came out in one day and did like 50 houses in one day. But it was like little repairs. This is like little things that we can do to make a difference in our community. So, Len Bagley, don't you give up on your vision. Don't give up on your vision for Black Boots Initiatives. I know it's not going quite as fast as you wanted to, but I wanted to start by talking about that because it's a great program that you have in your head. You have it on paper. You've been talking to some grantors and people that have the money, and you just haven't got that bite yet that you need. It's coming. Don't you give up on that idea, because when I saw the news last week and saw R.O.S.E.B.U.D.S doing what they were doing in West Philly, I said, that's what Len Bagley is talking about. You were talking about going and identifying houses that got doors that look like they're raggedy and the air is coming through the doors, and you wanted to winterize the doors for poor families in North Philly.
The 100 Doors and Windows program. Yep, we wanted to go around and replace at least 100 doors and windows for security and for weatherization purposes.
Well, I know you've met with Senator Sharif Street.
Yes.
I know you've met with some other elected officials. Sometimes it seems like, oh my God, would people hurry up and say yes? You want them to buy into what you're doing. And I do believe that Senator Street is doing a great job as an elected official. I know he has a lot on his plate, and I know he has a lot of people coming to him with different ideas. But yours is an idea that will win. And so we just got to bide our time. It's going to happen for you, Len. It's going to happen.
Thank you.
Meanwhile, you have products out as well.
I do. Yes, I do.
That you want to talk about. This product is, I use this product in my home, Lemon Blast RTU.
Yep.
I use this product like every day. And I'm almost out too, so this is like perfect timing. But so this one you created yourself in your home. You went in your chemical lab and did your thing.
It's an all natural cleaner degreaser. I formulated that during the pandemic because we were having gaps in the in in the supply chain. And we weren't able to get the chemicals that we needed to clean the school that we were cleaning. We were cleaning a partial behavioral health school under R.O.S.E.B.U.D.S. And it had kids in there with, behavioral issues, and we didn't want to add to that using heavy chemicals. So I sat down and started mixing some all-natural ingredients, and after about the 7th or 8th iteration of it, we came out with Lemon Blast.
And I should share with our viewing audience, you're not somebody who just went in the basement and started mixing chemicals on your own. You went to school for...
Well, I've been mentally gifted all the way up through elementary school, and I've done a lot of different things.
But in college, I'm saying, was it chemistry that you majored in, or engineering? I forget.
Engineering.
Engineering.
Yeah, I went to school for information technology and software engineering.
Okay.
Yeah, this right here, I was done high school math in the 10th grade. So, good with numbers, good with mixing things, and I've never been afraid to just actually try things. A lot of people, they're afraid to step up and try it.
So you come up with the product, and you said, well, this works. This is working real good. So then how did you package it? How did you get it to the point where you've got a label on it, BF Supplies 215, and where can people find it or get it?
They can find that on my website, BagleyEnterprises.net/shop. Again, that's BagleyEnterprises.net/shop. I came up with the idea for packaging after I started private branding this. This right here is my flagship. This isn't all natural, it's an industrial cleaner degreaser. I private brand this from Nykaa. And once I seen how they did it, it kind of gave me the blueprint for starting to formulate mine.
Okay, so you got these two products out there. People can purchase these products online, and this one is all natural.
Yes, it is.
That's good to know. So for folks that have new babies in the house, people that have new pets in their house, that are puppies or kittens and all that, we want to be sure that the products we're using on our floor, because cats and puppies, they just get into everything.
Along with seniors and people with respiratory issues. It's no harsh chemicals in there. Everything is all natural. If it wasn't for the fragrance I put in there, you would be able to drink it.
Okay.
You still could, but it wouldn't taste good.
All right, well, that's good to know. And then there's this.
Okay, so that right there, that is an offshoot of the body butters I started making. My mom suffers from sciatic nerve issues, and I found out that THC was an all-natural anti-inflammatory. So along with that and some research into some other plants like rosemary, black seed, and peppermint, all the different qualities they have as far as skin care and anti-inflammatory and healing properties. I put them all together and came up with that.
Okay.
And
this is in a spray bottle.
Oh yeah. So it's getting hot. So nobody really wants to put that thick shea butter on in the summertime. So I thinned it out, turned it into an oil. I actually made that though for when you females get your hair braided and stuff like that. And the next day, you get up and you're in pain.
Yes.
My wife, my daughter, they spray that in their hair and it eases it. And so we started calling it Braid Ease.
Brady's, I like that. But so then this is not the arthritis spray. Okay.
It's similar to it, but it has a couple different ingredients. The arthritis stuff doesn't have the black seed oil and a couple other things. Yeah.
So you are an entrepreneur in every way, shape, and form.
Yes, ma'am.
With your products out there, you got your website going, you have a phone number that people can call. And so it's about just getting the word out. Do you envision at some point being in some supermarkets or in some corner stores or some other locations?
That was the plan. I actually did the Shop Right incubator program, and they loved my product. They told me I had a multi-million-dollar product on my hand. And mind you, this is just one of the products in my line. I have multiple. I have this. I have a glass and window cleaner that's linen scented. And we have a kitchen and bathroom cleaner, which is pine scented. I'm working on an all-natural floor wax, a liquid floor wax, because when you're stripping and waxing and you're pulling up that wax, you can start breathing that stuff in, and it'll cause problems. So that's what I'm working on with that.
Okay, good to know. Very good to know.
Also,
yes.
I am a licensed contractor, and we're looking for work. So, if you got any projects that you need done, conversions, turnovers, routine maintenance, we do it all. Maintenance 215 LLC, You can also reach us through the website, BagleyEnterprises.net. Just go to Industries and go to the Maintenance 215 tab.
Oh, this is good, and I just, again, encourage you with the knowledge that you have in construction and contracting, general contracting work, to really take Black Boots Initiative to the level where you want it to be, where you're training others and teaching them the skills and the knowledge that you have about how to hang a door, how to put up a ceiling fan, how to put up light switches, how to install new windows and whatever, the sheetrocking, all the things that you do. When people have those kind of skills, you don't have to be unemployed.
Absolutely. I was just telling my son earlier, if you can't figure out exactly what you want to do, then start looking into trades. Once you learn that trade, you will always be able to make money.
Yep. Never go hungry, that's for sure. Put out your phone number if you would.
Oh, my phone number is 267-340-7831. Again, that's 267-340-7831.
All right, that's what's up. Thank you for coming and bringing your products and sharing with us on news you can use. We wish you all the best as you go forward with your business.
Thank you for having me.
All right, appreciate you so much.
Thank you.
We will keep going with our program in just a moment. We're going to talk with the founder of R.O.S.E.B.U.D.S mentoring program. Stay with us.
I drive 65,000 miles each year in my bus. If people knew what I know, lives could be saved. You don't want to be in the blind spot of a 40,000-pound bus when I have less than a second to react. I do what I can by changing lanes and taking turns slowly. It really helps when people look out for me too. Give me room to operate safely. It's our roads, it's our safety.
Everyone has a community, a neighborhood, school, kids' teams, where you worship, work out, or any other place or group where you choose to belong. Communities can provide support when you need it, and even when you don't know you do. Like when it comes to preventing underage drinking and other substance use, community members can be your eyes and ears when you're not with your kids and alert you to signs of potential problems.
Hey, I'm worried about your parents. We need to show them how to spot phishing emails.
Agreed, the scammers are out of control.
Plus, help them add multi-factor authentication.
Yes, we use MFA at work and it's great. Software update? Done. Time to celebrate.
For more information on how to keep yourself and those you care about safe online, go to CISA.gov/secure-our-world.
I've been driving a truck for 40 years now. If people knew what I know, lives could be saved. Like the trucks can't stop quickly. It takes my 80,000-pound truck 200 yards to come to a complete stop. So I always do my best to give a lot of cushion. It helps when other drivers realize that and do the same. Please give trucks the space we need so we can all stay safe. It's our roads, it's our safety.
Hello once again, everybody. Here we go in our final segment, final show for this season at LaSalle TV. I don't know where the season went. It went zoom, 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 but here we are, and I'm glad to be here with you today, representing on behalf of R.O.S.E.B.U.D.S mentoring program. You're the founder.
Yes, ma'am, I am. Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Well, I love the concept from the time I met you and learning about what you do. And you've been doing R.O.S.E.B.U.D.S mentoring program, what, 2 decades now?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, I started doing R.O.S.E.B.U.D.S around the year 2000 when I was working at one of the local high schools here. And I was working with the teen parent population. And so in conjunction with working with them with their academics and their personal lives and things like that, I started to just have conversations with them about things they were going through, things that they were experiencing. And so those conversations turned into them coming to my home, and them coming to my home turned into a program that I thought was needed for our young girls to have a safe place, a safe haven, to come and talk about things that they needed to talk about, and to get the skills to learn how to deal with those things so that they can move forward and become productive young ladies.
R.O.S.E.B.U.D.S mentoring program. So you deal with two groups of girls.
Yes.
There's a younger group and then a little bit more mature group. Talk about the age difference and how you split them up to get done what you do.
Okay, so yes, there are two age groups. We have our pedals, which are our 7 to 12-year-olds, and then we have our roses, which are our 13 to 18-year-olds. And we do workshops with them, and they're pretty much the same topics, but they're kind of addressed a little differently because of the ages. So that's why we, we split them up. And so yes, we work with the 7 to 12-year-olds, which are our pedals, and 13 to 18, which are our roses.
Okay. Now, this program, is it expensive? Is it very costly for parents or other caretakers of young people who would like to have their young lady in a program like yours?
Well, this program is the best cost there is because it's free.
Whoa, whoa.
It is free.
Great.
The young ladies can come and they can partake in different activities that we have. They can partake in people coming in and giving them skills and knowledge and jewels that they will be able to impact upon. And so it is free. Now, do we ask for donations from our parents? Yes, we do. Something that'll just, help us along the way, because it is a nonprofit. And, nonprofits, you rely on those monies to help you keep running. It is nice when we can get donations and things like that, but if we don't, we still move. We still make it work. And so they don't have to worry about, oh my goodness, it costs this, it costs that. It's free.
Okay. And now, how often do your young ladies come together to meet with you?
And so they come on every second and fourth Saturday. And so our young group comes first, the 7 to 12-year-olds, which are the pedals, and they come from 12 to 1:45. And then we have the break, and then the older group comes from 2 to 2:45. And that's every second and fourth Saturday that they come out of the month.
Okay.
Yes.
So then, with the parents, do you ask them to make a commitment, like maybe to come and help volunteer once out of the 2 Saturdays a month that you meet? You ask parents maybe to come and help out one of those Saturdays, or how does that go?
We ask the parents for their input, and it is imperative that the parents are involved. It is imperative that the parents are just as invested as we are. And so we ask the parents to come out to see what we're doing. We ask them to make your kids accountable for coming, and not just, oh, well, I'll go today or I won't go today. Teaching them that being consistent.
Yes.
And so we ask the parents to be just as involved, just as invested as we are. And so, yes, we are very big on parental involvement, because it's important. Your children need to see that you are just as invested in what they're doing as they are. And so we are so big on parental involvement, yes.
Okay, so sometimes you have workshops, sometimes you have guest speakers or motivational speakers come in, sometimes you're doing demonstrations. Every now and then maybe you have a little field trip when you take the girls and you go someplace else.
Yes, and so we do offer outings for the young ladies. Our goal is also to expose them to things that they may not have been exposed to. And there are so many things in the city of Philadelphia that they can see, and a lot of them haven't seen. And so in conjunction with the workshops and in conjunction with the guest speakers and things like that, we do have outings just to show them that there's so much more to your city, than you may have seen.
Yeah. Okay,
Yes.
this all sounds so good. And for somebody to have been doing this for 20 years, in a perfect world, you would have your own building by now, so that you wouldn't have to every other year say, okay, where's my program going to be this year? Where are we going to have our meetings at? And you don't want to do stuff in your home, in your basement, or whatever. You're going to wear out your own place. But that hasn't happened as of yet. But that doesn't matter. Charlotte Murray is still pushing forward and still doing your program, even without having a building that you can say, well, this is ours. This is the R.O.S.E.B.U.D.S mentoring program. It's going to come.
Yes, and I believe that, and I am so blessed and fortunate to have the Allegheny West Foundation allow us to do our workshops there on the second and fourth Saturday. We are so appreciative of that. And yes, you know, my prayer is to one day have my own building, because I have so many things that I would like to do for the community, and our own building would be great, but I am just taking those strides that God leads my steps, and He will order and He will give it to me.
Now, one of the things that you do on a regular, every year, I understand this is an annual thing now, you have a book giveaway.
Yes,
and so a book
ma'am.
giveaway is coming up in the month of May.
Yes.
And so some people who are watching Comcast Channel 56 or Verizon Channel 36, they will see this before the date of your book giveaway. So free books.
Yes.
And you do that with the heart to make people want to love to read.
Absolutely. So we are extremely big on literacy. We are extremely big on children reading, the family reading. And so each year we do a book giveaway. This year it will be on May 25th at Panatti Playground in North Philadelphia. And so people can come out, families can come out and get books for their children, begin that love for reading. And so we do this each year because I just believe that, you know, reading can broaden your horizons and broaden your mind and take you places where you've never been before, and it can open so many doors and opportunities. So yes, our book giveaway is coming up.
And then in the fall, you always do a book bag giveaway.
Yes. So in the fall, we do our annual book giveaway as well. And, you know, just to kind of ease up some of the responsibilities of the parents, because it is hard. We are living in difficult times. And so just to ease up a little responsibilities of the parents. So yes, we give away book bags with all of the amenities inside of the book bag for the children. And just to, you know, just let them know that someone does care and that we are here for you as much as that, you know, as much as we can.
Okay.
Yes.
What else would you want folks to know about the R.O.S.E.B.U.D.S mentoring program?
And so I would like them to know that there are programs in the city that your children can partake in. There are positive programs in the city, right here in North Philly, that your children can partake in. And it's just about you coming out and just seeing what that's all about. And so I want you, you know, I want people to know that R.O.S.E.B.U.D.S is a program about instilling values, self-worth, morals, and everything in our young ladies so that they can believe that they are destined to succeed. Just like our name, realizing our strength and excellence by understanding our destined success. I want all little girls to believe you are so destined to succeed. Just believe in yourself.
I love it. I love it. That is so very special. So the R.O.S.E.B.U.D.S mentoring program is going to be available and happening out of the Allegheny West Foundation Business and Community Resource Center at 2850 North 22nd Street. And you're doing an open house. Now, by the time people see this show, the open house will have already happened. But the purpose of the open house is so that parents and other caretakers of children can meet the founder of R.O.S.E.B.U.D.S mentoring program and learn about what you offer and what you're doing, and to see the space. Well, where am I? Where are you talking about? Where you want my little girls to be? And that it's a clean space, that it's a nice space, and all of that. But the actual classes, the mentoring classes, will officially start in May?
Yes, they will. They will officially start in May, the second Saturday in May.
Second and fourth Saturday of every month, going through the summer, and then we'll see how things happen and unfold in the fall.
Yes, ma'am.
That's going to be very good. And again, we just wish you all the best with your young ladies. Now, in 20 years, you have seen some young people graduate.
Oh, yes. I've seen such success of many young people, and it's just a blessing to see how just a little bit of what I've sown into them that they've sprouted and they are doing
So some of your
well.
young ladies who started with R.O.S.E.B.U.D.S when you started with the program 20 years ago, they've now graduated from high school, from college. And some of them are parents themselves now, or they've got careers and doing some things. So that's got to shore you up to keep energizing you, to keep pushing forward with R.O.S.E.B.U.D.S mentoring program.
It really does. And just continuing to talk to them. The relationship is still as strong as it was when they were young people. And, you know, just continuing to see them continue to grow is a blessing.
That is awesome. Put out your phone number and your website, please.
Okay, so they can reach me at 584-7231. They can reach me via email at rosebuzz0612@gmail.com. And if you are social media savvy, you can find us on Facebook at Rosebuzz Mentoring Program or Instagram, This is Rosebuzz.
I love it. Thank you for sharing. I appreciate you so very much. And just be encouraged. Keep going. Our little girls need you. Our young ladies, they need you, and they need more programs like you. I hope some people copy off of you,
Yes,
and they do the
ma'am.
program too.
Yes, thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate you.
All right, now, that's it for us. I guess we're a wrap for this season. We're just thankful and appreciative. I want to remind our viewers that aside from having the wonderful opportunity to host a show here at LaSalle TV, we host a radio program at WWDB every Wednesday. That is on the air 8 to 9 a.m. That show is called The Inside Scoop. And then on Saturdays, we host a program at WURD Radio, and that program is on 7 to 8 a.m., and that program is called The Electric Magazine Show. We also write a weekly column for the Scoop USA newspaper, and we use all of these media outlets not for our own benefit, not to, make myself a star. I don't think I'm going to be a star at this point in life, but to share information, to spotlight positive organizations that are doing good work in the city of Philadelphia and around the Delaware Valley. And so that's why we do what we do, and we're thankful and appreciative for the opportunity to use these media outlets, be that LaSalle TV, be that the Scoop newspaper, WWDB, or WURD, to spread some good news and share information to help our community. In closing, let me just say that we are moving towards a presidential election, general election, the first Tuesday in November, and it's do or die time. What is our country going to be like? Who is going to lead our country forward in 2025 when the next president of the United States is sworn in? So now, if you are not a registered voter, now is the time to get yourself registered and then be prepared to be involved and participate in the political process, vote on election day, or if you're one of those people that sign up for vote by mail before election day, handle your business and do what you got to do. But whatever you do, be engaged in the political process. Everybody have a great summer ahead and keep on checking out LaSalle TV. Take care. Remember, life is fragile. Handle it with prayer. Bye-bye.